Hello, this is Jiminy, and I'd like to talk about a very somber subject. And today, it is depression. And I know I seem like the happiest little guy in the world, but there was a time where I was probably the most depressed person in the world. Be like, oh, no, that's not how that works at all. I like my Jiminy's happy. So do I. But there was a point in time where everything was sort of against me, either whether it was in my mind or because of the side effects of a medicine, or both, or because I wasn't pursuing anything in the creative nature. Certain people in my life decided that that wasn't the course of action for me, and tried to not encourage that sort of thing, and it sort of creates a backlash when you're not the person that you feel you should be. And I believe a lot of that was the case with that. But it really didn't help that I was sort of scared of everything, mainly because of the side effects of certain medicine. And hey, how's it going?
Good, just checking in.
Oh, that's great. Yes, well, that's the random phantom voice that you see over there. But, it's just, a lot of things can build up to that. And then you get like teenage hormones and stuff like that. And oh my gosh. Now, I had my first suicide attempt when I was about 12. And when I brought it up to family members and everything, I was told that I didn't tell them I tried to commit suicide. Fair. But I was when I told them I was depressed, I was told that I should be ashamed of my actions. That all these other people had things worse than them, and it destroyed me because I felt so horrible over feeling depressed, and I couldn't do anything about it. I tried to be there and competent in the world, and it was just something that was completely unattainable to me at the time. And it went on. I had a few suicide attempts throughout the years. I was afraid that I was going to get locked up, so I didn't really tell anybody, and I didn't really want to be shamed again. Last one was about 24. It was after Ritalin. Actually, I have felt depressed more than a few times after a bit of drinking or Ritalin or some other substance, and it just gets sort of out of whack. I don't try to kill myself no more, I tell you that much, because I love life. Even the miserable parts of it, I gotta say, I do enjoy it. But, people go and they look at me today and they were like, you're so happy. And it's not something that I just sort of stumbled upon, or, I had to work on it. I had to work on it a lot. Because as I said, I was pretty depressed at one point. Things that are more effective than an antidepressant that I do on a natural thing is, eat healthy, tons of vegetables. They will make you happy. Better than an antidepressant. Working out, make you happy. Better than an antidepressant. And meditation. Do that, and it is so much better than a antidepressant. And we put ourselves on these wonderful drugs, and then we go, why do I have all these problems? And it's just treating the symptoms, first of all. Second of all, there's side effects that's associated with it too, and that just makes things a little bit like, why? But I also like singing, dancing, and that sort of helps too. And I'm a really friendly person and like to talk to people. And it doesn't take much to make me happy because my expectations are so very low because I've been screwed over so many times before in many past. Because people, humanity. And I'd like to think as a society we are getting better. We are starting to look at people's emotions as something that we directly affect, and we try to build upon that. Sure, it's a little weird at the moment. Everybody's going off in different directions, and some people are scared, mostly the older generation. And it's sad, but it's sort of something that comes. And a lot of people are resistant to change and talking about their feelings, and you gotta be this way because you were born in this way. And it's disturbing that we had to deal with that for years and years and years and years and years and years because of some survival instinct that put a kibosh on that. But now that we have the time, opportunity, and ability to sort of start processing some of that stuff, we can start healing as a human being and race and society. But there's my 2 sticks about depression. And I love y'all. Don't be depressed. If you got a problem, you can call me or throw words at me or something. Anyway, peace.